From private jets and billion-dollar deals to a 10 by 10 prison cell, Sean Diddy Combs made 4 catastrophic mistakes that even the best lawyers couldn't fix. And mistake number 3? It's the one that sealed his fate forever. Let's dive in. For decades, Diddy was untouchable, a music mogul, a business titan, worth nearly $1 billion. He threw parties that A-list celebrities would kill to attend. But behind the champagne and the flashbulbs, a pattern was forming. A pattern that federal investigators had been watching for years. And when it all came crashing down in 2024, it wasn't just bad luck. It was a series of calculated mistakes that turned the walls of power into prison walls. Mistake number 1. He underestimated digital forensics in the smartphone era. Here's the thing about being powerful in 2024. You can't just make evidence disappear anymore. Every text, every email, every encrypted message, it's all recoverable. Federal prosecutors didn't just have witness testimony. They had receipts, thousands of text messages, emails coordinating activities, financial transactions that painted a disturbing picture. And here's the kicker. Some of these messages were sent on platforms Diddy thought were secure. Remember, this isn't the 1990s. The FBI has teams of digital forensic experts who can recover deleted messages, trace cryptocurrency, and piece together timelines with scary precision. One former federal prosecutor told media outlets that digital evidence is what turns he said, she said cases into slam dunks. And that's exactly what happened here. Diddy's team tried to argue that messages were taken out of context, but when you have hundreds of communications showing a pattern, context becomes irrelevant. Mistake number 2. He used his power to silence people until he couldn't. For years, Diddy's influence in the entertainment industry was like a force field. People were afraid to speak out, afraid of career destruction, afraid of legal battles they couldn't afford. NDAs were signed, settlements were paid, and problems just vanished. But here's what powerful people always forget. Silence isn't permanent. It's expensive. Multiple victims came forward with eerily similar stories. Stories that corroborated each other in ways that defense attorneys couldn't explain away. And this is where the prosecution built their case like a brick wall. Witness after witness, pattern after pattern. Mistake number 3, and this is the big one, he rolled the dice at trial instead of taking a plea. Look, here's something most people don't understand about federal cases. The federal government has a 95% conviction rate. 95%. They don't bring cases they can't win. Multiple sources reported that prosecutors offered Diddy a plea deal early in the process. The trial lasted weeks. The prosecution presented over 50 witnesses. They had video evidence, digital records, financial documents, medical records. It was devastating. And when the jury came back, guilty on multiple counts. And mistake number 4. He thought his wealth made him invincible. Diddy spent millions on his legal defense. Top-tier attorneys, PR firms, crisis management consultants. He threw everything at the wall. But here's the brutal truth. Money can delay justice. It can't deny it. While other wealthy defendants might fight extradition or flee the country, Diddy stayed and fought. Some say that was honorable, but federal prosecutors saw it differently. They saw someone so convinced of their own invincibility that they couldn't imagine losing. His legal team filed motion after motion. They attacked witness credibility. They challenged evidence collection. They tried every legal maneuver in the book. And you know what? Some of it worked. Some evidence was suppressed. Some witnesses were discredited. But not enough. Not nearly enough. Because at the end of the day, the case wasn't about money or lawyers or influence. It was about evidence. And there was too much of it. So there you have it. 4 critical mistakes that took a music mogul from the top of the world to a prison cell. He underestimated digital forensics. He abused his power until people stopped being afraid. He refused a plea deal and lost at trial. And he thought money made him bulletproof. The rise was legendary. But the fall? The fall was entirely preventable.